vibrance, welcome back to my channel, and this is your reading for the month of August 2021. So let's begin shuffling. Okay, I'm going to take that up. First week, shuffle one more time. Second week, third week, fourth week. Okay, I thought that this time I'll pick the cards, in a different way so that the same cards are not repeated, because I think that more or less the same cards keep coming in every reading, but I was wrong. It is what it is. I think the world is going in somewhat similar way. Not exactly similar, but it's the same cards who are telling the same stories. One last time and then I'll start picking up the cards. First week, the Devil. Second week, the Lady. Third week, the Four of Sons. And fourth week, the Hanged Man. Alright, let's begin. For all those of you who are new to my channel, please note that this is a reading directly from the book of Nostradamus, a very famous prophet of the 15th century. So let's begin reading. Six of Moons and the Devil card. With the Devil card here, one thing is certain, that this is the energy. If this is the energy of a partner or somebody from your workplace, then they do have a very selfish, self-absorbed, egoistic kind of energy. So I believe that some of you might be dealing with a partner who's very selfish, who will think only about themselves, even if that means that's gonna hurt you in the end. Or if that's your colleagues or your boss, then yes, they portray this energy. If you think you can relate to it, then yes, definitely they are them that they'll do anything, no matter what, just to satisfy their own ego, or to win the game and everything, even if that means that affecting their employees in a bad way or you in a bad way. You do have this devilish energy around you. So let's see what Nostradamus has to say about it. Also, in some of the cases, if I talk about your personal relationship, I see a lot of passion. I also see a lot of lust. So some of you might be dealing with a person who is only in this relationship for physical means and not much emotions. But let's see as the week progresses how it's gonna be. But definitely I see a lot of passion and I see a lot of lust. This is not necessarily a bad thing. Passion and lust are not necessarily a bad thing, but it becomes a bad thing when your feelings are not being reciprocated by the person. Okay, so Six of Moons. Yeah, so I feel with the Six of Moons, some of you are looking backwards in your life. You're feeling nostalgic about something. Maybe if I talk about your personal life first, then maybe some of you, are dealing with a very toxic person, and you go back into your life and think that, oh my God, my partner was so much better than this. It's nostalgia, and nostalgia, they say, is a bitch. It makes things better looking than they actually were. So you might think that your past relationship was better than your current relationship. However, that wasn't a reality. Why? Because you are not with that person anymore. There has to be a reason. They also would have hurt you in ways, or the compatibility would have not been so great, and that's why you decided to part ways. So think like that. And if this is your job that you're talking about, then, and you had previous jobs, then you might think that, oh, your previous job was so much better, and your previous colleagues were so much better, or your bosses were so much better, and this is not as good as that was. But again, nostalgia is a bitch. And if this is you who just entered a job, then you might go back to your childhood and think like, life was so much simpler back then in school days and college days, and I had to now suffer with all this mean bosses and bad colleagues and so much politics around, you know. So you might be going through that kind of feeling in your first week, whether in your personal life or your work life. But that is the feeling that I'm getting. Your first week is literally hitting you a little hard, Librans. Let's get to your second week, where we have a lady and an astrologer. So yes, definitely I feel that there is a beautiful, strong woman in your life. It could be your energy as well. Somebody might see you as that. Let's get to it right away. Yeah, so I do feel that either this is your energy, you are portraying this energy to maybe others in your personal life or your professional life. Somebody might, you know, see you as a person who's very strong or very striking looking. You know, some people might get attracted to you. Maybe your colleagues see you as that, you know, as a very strong woman, or maybe your loved ones see you as that, maybe your partner sees you as that. There is a sort of feminine charm to your energy. There's a lot of intelligence that is, you know, attached to your energy at this point of time. A very sympathetic companion. So you might be, you know, your colleagues or your friends or your partner might be coming to you, you know, talking out their problems with you, and you might be able to help them, you know, give them the right guidance, you know, act as a very strong shoulder to some of the people in your life, which is great. Let's get to the astrologer part now. Yeah. So it says that this is a person who's good to have by your side when you are stuck in a tight spot. So I feel that if this is not your energy, then you definitely have a person that you're looking up to or moving towards, seeking help and guidance from them. And this person, you know, might just be able to help you at the right time. Maybe you're suffering from a lot of problem in your personal life, and you're sharing your problems with somebody you can confide in. Could be a male and could be a female as well, as both the energies are of a person who can provide you with a strong shoulder. And if you're looking for a job change or, you know, some business advice, then yes, you do have such energies in your chart. People you can actually confide in, and people you can ask for help. So I think it's a good thing. So you're definitely sharing your feelings and your ideas with people in your life. And if you see that this is not you who's seeking for help, then definitely you are that kind of a person to somebody. You know, you are giving them advice, you're helping them out in difficult situations. All in all, I think it's great. It also says that you will get the success from strength of will and determination. On a personal level, the card suggests success as a result of perseverance and knowing how to work well with others. I also feel that in a, you know, in a time where, you know, the boss is difficult or your partner is difficult, then you will have to learn how to work well with others. And after a lot of perseverance, and after, you know, after suffering from whatever you're suffering at this point of time, you will be able to have success in your life. Maybe your boss is difficult, maybe your colleagues are being difficult, but you'll have to learn how to work well with others, is what the card is suggesting you, in order to achieve that success, you know, or that peace that you're looking up to. So please learn to work well with others. That is what your advice is. And if in case you want to seek advice from somebody, please do, because you do have such people in your life. And if somebody is coming to you for advice, please be open to give them advice. I see you giving advice already. Let's get to your third week, which has the 4 of Suns and the 11 of Moons. Wow. 4 of Suns is a good card to have in a reading. It talks about celebration, it talks about coming together. Maybe you're meeting your family and friends after a long time. There's a get together that's happening. So it's a good card to have in a reading. I'll still clarify with Nostradamus. Yeah, coming home to a joyful welcome is what this card suggests. So I believe that some of you might have achieved something, you know. For example, if people have gone for Olympics, etc., and they won something, now they're coming back home and they're joyfully being welcomed by their family and friends. So something of that sort might be happening in your life around this time. It's a unity of a stable society, so you definitely now meeting friends and family, and there's a lot of stability in your life. And you know, with a group of friends or your co-workers or country, maybe you worked well with others, maybe you showed patience, and maybe you showed, you know, a lot of cooperation, that whatever problem that you were facing in the first week actually came to an end, and now, you know, you guys are at peace with your co-workers and bosses, and things look way better than what it looked, thanks to your hard work, because the card said right there that if you showed perseverance, you will get success. If you worked well with others, you will get success, definitely. And some of you might also be taking a weekend getaway or something like that, and going away from the country, or you know, away from the city, or spending time in the country, like they say, you know, a small weekend getaway. Also, it said that it is a good time to establish old alliances. So if you thought that you have been neglecting your old friends for a very long time, this is the time that you guys have a get together, and you know, celebrate something, or just do a reunion, school reunion or something like that, which is cool. Let's get to the 11 of moons now. Yeah, so I feel this 11 is definitely your energy. This is you showing a lot of hard work in your workplace, a lot of dedication, a lot of loyalty and devotion to your bosses and your company, and that's why you are getting all the success. It says you are working very hard with all the loyalty and dedication, so your actions can never be questioned, of course. And you are always looking to learn something new. It says that if you're not working right now, for example, for those people who are not working right now, it says that you are just merely in love with knowledge. So some of you might be reading a lot of books around this time, some of you might be watching a lot of YouTube videos and stuff like that, in order to gain some knowledge in some stream of your life and some particular thing that interests you. So yes, there's a lot of knowledge that is being learned by you. There's a lot of dedication and hard work and loyalty that you're showing to your company and your bosses around this time. For some of you, you guys are also coming back home if you guys have achieved something, you know, or you guys are spending time with your family, you're spending time with your friends. This is a very relaxed week as compared to the energies that I saw in the first 2 weeks. I believe you guys sort things out between you and your partner or family or relatives or co-workers or bosses. Whatever was happening in the first and the second week, the confusion and the conflict is now gone. So this is a very nice energy to have in the third week. Let's see how your fourth week is going to be. We have the Alchemist and the Hanged Man. Ooh. So I feel that yes, with a lot of learning that we were talking about in the third week, there's a lot of new insights that's coming in. Maybe you learned something and you thought that now I want to make a career in this. So you are changing something. Maybe you guys are changing your careers altogether, the field of your career. Maybe you are moving from one line to another. Maybe you read about it, that you took interest in it, and that appeals you now, and that's how you want to move in that direction now. So there is a transition sort of happening. Some of you might be changing jobs as well. Some of you are maybe internally changing. Maybe you guys have gained a new perspective over something. There's a lot of intuition around this time also. So if your intuition is very heightened, so if your intuition is telling you something, your dreams are telling you something, so pay close attention to that. There's also a kind of acceptance of something, that you have accepted a fact that this is how it is, or this is how it's gonna be. Maybe if that was your job, then you understood, or you accepted the fact that this is how it's always gonna be, so I have to accept it. And or if you decided you are going to stay in that, and that's how you're going to maybe sacrifice your happiness, because this is also kind of a card of sacrifice. If not, then you accepted the fact that I can't change the people around me, or I can't make anything better out of it, and that's why I'll have to change jobs or switch jobs. Or you accepted the fact that maybe you are not good in a particular field, or maybe this field is not good for you, or you don't relate to the work that you're doing, and that's why you decide to change the field. And there's a sort of sacrifice. Maybe you have to go on a less salary, or maybe you have to change the city and leave your loved ones behind. There's a sort of change and transition and sacrifice that is happening. It is also a card of rebirth. So maybe your perspective completely changed, maybe something internally changed, and shifted drastically, that now you have a new insight, new perspective about thing, and that's why it's like you being born again. So that kind of an internal shift might also be happening with the intuition and prophecy card that it talks about. So definitely, maybe your intuition told you something, and your perspective completely changed about something. Yeah, it is a Hanged Man, which also talks about a card that maybe sometimes the best course of action is to do nothing, it says. So if you're dealing with a situation where you're really stuck and you don't know whether to stay back or to move, the best action, it says, that is to do nothing. So do not take any action around this time. If you feel very, very stuck and you're not able to come to a conclusion, that might be the best course of action, it says. Rather than seeing this as a negative or passive solution, it may point to a wisdom that transcends the situation. Sometimes when you give things time, sometimes when you sleep over things, you sometimes wake up with a different perspective. The problem that looked so huge last night, for example, isn't so bad today morning. So just give it time. If the situation is really bothering you, then please do not take any action. It can relate to your personal life also. If you guys are feeling stuck, you guys are fighting, or whatever is happening in your life, and you feel like breaking up the next morning, or fighting the next morning, you might feel like a different person next morning if you didn't take any action. If you didn't break up with your partner, then things might automatically, the situations will become better. It talks about that also. So sometimes not taking any actions is also a best course of action. Okay, let's see what the alchemist has to say now. Okay, so if you guys have seen the world, this also says that you are a very intelligent person, Librans. So we all know that you are. So if in case you have seen the world, you are where you want to be in your career life. This card talks about you now wanting to settle down. So yes, some of you might be thinking that, okay, now I have reached the position that I wanted to. I'm earning the money that I wanted to. Now is the time that I want to settle down. So you might be looking that way. You might be thinking about towards settling down with someone. If you have someone special in your mind, then yes, you might be taking action in that direction. And if not, you might start looking for a partner through arranged marriage, or telling your parents and friends that now I'm finally ready to settle down. So some of you might be going through that. It says that you are definitely an adventurer and a person who loves outdoors. So you will be spending a lot of time out in the outdoors in the 4th week of August, which means you will be either spending a lot of time with your friends and partying outside, not at your workplace, maybe open candlelight dinners with your partner, or just going out for some games or whatever kind of things, but you're definitely spending a lot of time outside. Some of you, like I said, maybe taking a weekend getaway, so some of you might still be doing that and going for hiking, camping and stuff like that, you know. Yeah, you're also showing there's a lot of creativity and enterprise that is happening, you know, creativity in your enterprise that is happening. So if some of you were thinking of expanding your business and stuff like that, I see it happening, or you at least thinking on those lines around the 4th week. So that is also on the cards for some of you. And there's a lot of courage. If you're planning to start something new, you do possess a lot of courage in the 4th week. So you are definitely moving to start that new enterprise that you wanted to start, and you have been thinking about it and speculating it for a very long time. You are showing a lot of generosity also around this time to the people around you. So all in all, I feel Librans, this is a very good reading. The first few weeks, the first couple of weeks, or the first week, so to say, is gonna be a little toxic with toxic people around you. So if you bear with it, if you learn to deal how with people around, I'm so sorry. If you learn how to deal with people around you, you might be able to achieve success in that sphere. And that's how there's going to be pleasant moments with your co-workers and your family, and you know, obviously a very relaxed weeks then to go forward with. So all in all, I think it's a very great reading. There are changes happening that you're making, maybe internally, maybe externally, whatever it is, you can see what resonates with you, but it is all in all a very good reading. Okay, you definitely moving to somebody, turning to somebody for advice, and somebody is turning to you for advice in the 2nd week. You are definitely, no doubt, a very loyal and dedicated worker, so definitely there's no doubt about that. But yes, good changes happening in your life, and in case you feel stuck, then please, and you don't know which way to go, whether to stay, whether to leave, you know, whether that's a relationship or a job or whatever it is, then the best course of action for you guys is to take no action. Okay, remember that. So instead of taking an impulsive reaction or an action, you know, in the heat of anger or ego, or just mere exhaustion or insults that you might be feeling around this time, for whatever reasons, just take no action. Okay, just take no action. So that's what your advice is from the spirits. I hope you guys like this reading. You guys take care, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.